boy Loaded Lunatic, and I'm here with Eric G and TD Prime, and we got a divisional game for you this week on Grid Live as the Carolina Panthers take on the Atlanta Falcons. What's going on, Eric G?
Nothing, man. Everything's good. I'm here to watch some great football, good divisional matchup here tonight.
The game starts off with kicking it off to the Atlanta Falcons, who has Booth returning. Got a couple of good blocks, but he doesn't get too far. Better off getting a touchback right there.
That's a very questionable call by the Atlanta Falcons, having one of your better wide receivers, one of your top wide receivers returning kicks. But let's see if it works out for them.
So, how are you feeling about this game, Eric? What do you think's going on? What's going to happen going on in this game?
I think these Atlanta Falcons are going to come out early. They're going to try to throw the football. They love throwing the football here in Atlanta. I think they're going to try to throw it early, try to get some quick scores on the Panthers, try to get out early and really control the pace of this game.
All right, we got Joey Maynard behind center. He hands the ball off to Antoine Miles, who doesn't get a lot of space as he goes out of bounds after 1 yard.
Antoine Miles, definitely a big guy in the backfield. Definitely over there running through people rather than running around them.
Yeah, I think Antoine Miles is going to be a part of this game tonight. I mean, without him, they're going to have to keep giving the ball to Joey Maynard, who has about 11 picks on the season. And you definitely don't want to see him throw the ball to the other team anymore.
Absolutely. Interceptions could absolutely break a team throughout the season, and these Falcons are just trying to get off to a good start to the season.
Absolutely. Joey Maynard lining up behind center again. Little play action, right? A little motion before the play starts. Another handoff to Miles, who has a lot of open space. Knocks a guy over, breaks another tackle, and he's moving down. Gets about 18 yards on the second carry of the game.
That is what I'm talking about, running straight through the cornerback, telling him, get off me, little boy, and really creating his own space, running straight through the corner.
Yeah, Antoine Miles loves contact. You can see why he's taken a lot of the carries away from Devonta Freeman over there in Atlanta. A big bruising back who can still make you miss an open space, but they don't want to be scared of contact.
Kind of surprised to see him getting the carries over the very, very talented Devonta Freeman, but let's see what happens to him.
Line up in the shotgun. Gets the ball, looking downfield a lot of times, starts to roll out to the right. Wide open guy, he throws it. And they make the mistake. His own man jumps in front of the pass and it hits him, and Maynard has his first incompletion of the game on a silly mistake by the Atlanta Falcons.
What a boneheaded mistake. I cannot believe that the wide receiver got in front of his own man and caused that incompletion. Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, that's just silly stuff right there by the Atlanta Falcons. Let's see how they try and bounce back from that on second down. Again in the shotgun. Doing a little bit of an audible at the line. Hikes it off. A bad snap, and Miles gets it in his open space. Breaks another tackle as he goes for 10 yards on the play.
The Panthers, they got to step up here to try to stop this run game. Miles is having anything he wants. After that first run went for almost nothing. He's been getting everything he wants on every run after that. The Panthers got to try to adjust and try to stop this run game of the Falcons.
I formation. Looks like they're doing a little bit of an edit at the line. Booth is in motion again, and it's another handoff from Miles. But this time he doesn't get much as they're there to tackle him on a gain of only 3 yards. 2 yards.
He gets 2 yards on that play, but he still breaks a tackle, and he's still giving himself opportunities. This guy, Antoine Miles, is an absolute stud. I really enjoy watching this guy play. He's breaking tackles. He's doing all the work.
Definitely a nice pick for the Falcons last year, and Miles has definitely become the main star for that team offensively. Line up again in the I formation. Hand off in a stretch play, a nice block to start, but the Panthers eat the play right up, catching him before he can get any gain. Just gets right back to the line of scrimmage.
This is what I'm talking about when it comes to the Panthers. You see them, they're starting to stack the box a little, trying to bring more people in. They're like, you're going to run it. We're going to stop it. They're going to force them to throw this football.
Line up in the shotgun. Maynard looking what he's got. Hikes the ball. A lot of space, throws it to Booth, gets it in open field,
Oh,
and he's got blockers in
he's
front of
going.
him, and that's an easy touchdown for Booth to start the game.
Yep, absolutely.
Get the offense going with the run game, and you let Maynard clean it on up with his talented receivers.
This Atlanta Falcons offense, they're getting a little bit of a groove starting off with this running game early, opening up a lot of lanes in the passing game, and I love that play from Maynard to Booth, touchdown.
Yeah, definitely a great play. And, you know, they want to see a lot of these receivers now. There's no more Julio. They're going to have a lot of guys contribute and make sure Maynard still looks good without a premier receiver like Julio, one of the top receivers in the game. What are you expecting from the Carolina Panthers on their first offensive drive of the game?
The Carolina Panthers, you never know what they're going to do. They have so many different tools, so many different weapons on this offense. A very dynamic offense. They can either toss it over to Christian McCaffrey. They can hand the ball off. They can throw it to him. They got Russell Spears out there running routes. A very, very talented wide receiver. Let's see what they do here.
Start out in the shotgun with Barry Bodine ready to get the ball. Hikes the ball off. And he throws a pick to start the game, and that's going for 6. That's Deion Jones with a pick 6 to start the game.
Deion Jones making a beautiful read on that play. One of the best coverage linebackers in the grid today. Making a beautiful read on that play and taking it back for 6.
Yeah, that's a huge play for Deion Jones right there. And a great way to start the game for the Falcons.
Falcons going up 14-0 early in this game, early in the first quarter. Definitely huge, definitely setting a tone here for this game, and they're setting up for them to really use that running game for most of this game and not be forced to throw the ball too much.
Yeah, this Falcon team is very focused, and we're going to go over to TD Prime on the sideline to get a little bit of info on this Falcons team.
I talked to Double A, owner of the Atlanta Falcons, earlier today and asked him about his opponent. He was talking about how Carolina is a lot better than 0-14. They know this because they play them every year. They know that what we do, so they know what we do. This is a big game for us, and we can go 4-1 on the season with 2 division wins under our belt. We need that as our schedule only gets harder from here.
All right, thanks a lot, Prime. And the Panthers' drive starts off with a run for nothing from McCaffrey as they try to get away from the passing game to start the drive after that horrible pick 6 to start the game for their offense.
Yes, absolutely. And I love that quote from Coach Double A of the Atlanta Falcons, man. You can never sleep on a divisional opponent. You play them twice every single season. They come out, they know what you do, so you can never sleep on a divisional opponent. I love that quote.
Absolutely. The Panthers may be in a struggle right now, but you don't want to be the team that get their rise out of. Got a little motion in the backfield, a fake play-action handoff, and a quick throw, but it might be coming back from a holding call. And they call the holding on Christian McCaffrey. So a nice catch right there for the Carolina offense turns into a minus 10 yards on second down. That's
a really surprising call. You don't see that very often, them calling the holding on the halfback coming over the block. But I'm not surprised. That's definitely something that I feel like refs miss a lot. So it's a good call.
Yeah, definitely a good call. It was an obvious hold there, and now Carolina's going to find a way to get these yards and make it an easier third down. Barry changed the play up a little bit at the line. Sees something he must not like at the line of scrimmage. Hikes the ball, and he gets hit on a huge sack fumble, and Hurst is able to pick it up and go right in. The Falcons are doing everything they can to get that ball in the end zone. Fumbles, interceptions, they're throwing their own. The Atlanta Falcons look absolutely dominant right now.
Yeah, this Falcons team looks like they're out. They're way too overmatched for this Carolina Panthers team right now. The defense is absolutely flying to the ball. That was a very quick hit and then recovery for the touchdown. Loving what I'm seeing from this Atlanta Falcons team. Huge.
The Atlanta Falcons defense is definitely ferocious. They came into the week as the #1 defense in total yards, top 5 in everything else, and they're showing right now why they're this good.
Absolutely. You said that they're coming into the game 3-1. They'll have 2 divisional wins if they close this one out early, up 21-0. Man, it's a very good start to the season here for the Falcons, but there's a long season ahead. Can't get too excited, and you gotta stay the course.
Yeah, definitely. Carolina Panthers are struggling with Barry Brodine behind center right now, and I bet you they're missing the guy they got rid of last year in Cam Newton. As he hands it off to Christian McCaffrey, who gets hit basically at the line of scrimmage there for no gain.
Absolutely, with Cam being gone, this has definitely turned into a different offense. We've seen a lot of different looks. They go from a 16-0 team 2 seasons ago, now struggling to get a win early in this season. Not a very good season last season, and Cam is definitely a reason for that.
Yeah, Cam is definitely missed by this team right now. And they hand it off to Christian again, who's got a little bit of open field in front of him. He's able to get a couple yards for his first gain of the day, 9 yards on the carry.
There's definitely a good run. Make this 3rd down, a 3rd and manageable, 3rd and short, and get Christian McCaffrey, get his legs under him. Because there's still a lot of football left in this game. You don't abandon the run yet, down 21-0. I know you feel like you got to get points quick, but you don't abandon the run yet. You trust your defense, and you let this team go early here still in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it's still the first quarter. It seems like we watched a whole lot of football with the scoreboard, but it's definitely not really much. And as Barry Brodine just sails one in the middle of the field, target far off from the ball, he's lucky that there was no defender there, and they're going to have to punt it on 4th down.
I don't really like the play call there. You know that you got Brodine back there. You know that he's not the best quarterback. He's not the most accurate quarterback, and you set him up with a deep pass down the middle on 3rd and 1. I feel like you got to try to get the first down there and let him get the easy stuff first before you start shooting deep.
Yeah, they're going to have to figure something out for this Carolina offense, but right now the defense is going to have to get a stop, maybe energize that offense on the sideline right now.
Absolutely, this defense needs to show up, man. A little bit of a rough first drive there. They let Maynard throw it for the touchdown.
Joy Maynard hands the ball to Antoine Miles on a counter play that goes for -5 yards. Maynard and Miles have come back out here after seeing 14 points go on the board for their defense. It's been a little bit of time before they last saw the field.
Yeah, I still cannot believe this guy Antoine Miles, man. He's breaking tackles on every single run. I know that one lost 5, but it's absolutely insane to see.
And after a little bit of motion on the wide receivers, they hand it off to Miles again, who's able to make a little bit of something out of nothing there for a gain of 4 yards on the play. As you said, Eric, Miles seems to want to make a play out of everything. And even though he's getting the contact and may have lost yards on that play, it's got to be, just draining for a defense to know that even as you're making this guy lose yards, he's still coming after you like that.
Absolutely.
And as a quick
physical.
Quick pass by Maynard right there to get the first down on a nice throw.
Absolutely, yeah. As you were saying, man, it's got to be disheartening for this defense to know that they cannot bring this guy down on the first hit. The first hit of contact, he's breaking that tackle, and they got to bring 2nd, 3rd guys just to bring this one man down. Definitely disheartening for a defense. They got to find a way to get him down on the first tackle.
Come out in the shotgun. Miles in the backfield with him. Seem to be changing the play at the line. Maynard's had a lot of adjustments made at the line today. Play action pass. Looking downfield, nobody open. He rolls out to the left, and he just throws it away. A smart call by Joey Maynard there to throw it away instead of taking the sack.
Oh, man.
And we're going into the second quarter, 21-zip.
They got the impressive performance. Great performance here by the Atlanta Falcons. Madden's not lying. We're here 21-0 first, like you said, man. At the end of the first, absolutely insane game we've seen so far.
Yeah, it's got to be absolutely heartbreaking to see that get axed of you. But you know what? There's 3 more quarters to play here, and there's a lot of opportunity here in Grid for the Panthers to make a comeback with our rules.
Absolutely. 21 points is not a lot of points. You still got 3 quarters left of football. They could definitely make a comeback here in this game if this defense starts stepping up.
Pistol formation, handoff to Miles, who goes on the outside and absolutely runs over a corner. Thank God Luke Kuechly was behind him to make sure that didn't go any further.
And you just can't. You just gotta stop. You gotta look. You gotta smell the roses. You gotta look. Because honestly, if I'm a corner on this Carolina Panthers team, I'm going for legs, or I'm not going at all.
Yeah, Antoine Miles is I have to say it again, a phenomenal pickup by the Falcons. They traded for him from the Chargers for basically nothing. It was a late draft pick, and they've taken and found one of the best backs in the league right now, and Miles, who's able to do it all for this team. Shotgun formation, Maynard, play action pass.
He's rolling.
Rolling to the right after nice pressure by the Panthers team, and he throws it away again. They're up 21-0. You don't have to risk anything crazy on third down. Just punt it and let your defense keep working.
Absolutely. That's a lot of great pressure. It's great little blitz they sent there. They got a lot of pressure there on that play. I like to see that from this Carolina Panthers team.
Definitely. Maynard's, a young guy drafted last year. Had to learn on the fly, taking the position from Matt Ryan, and he's doing all right now in his young career.
We need to see something here from Brodine, man. He's been struggling a lot here. Like I said before, I think we need to get him. Carolina needs to get him on some short routes and get these receivers going some drags, maybe some outs. Get him into a rhythm before they start hitting them deep.
And Barry Brodine handed off on a draw play, but the Falcons are ready, and they get him before he can even get back to the line. It's right there. Loss of 2.
Yeah, they brought the heat there on that play. They definitely were coming in. They expected the run for, I don't know, they were either expecting the run or coming for Brodine's head. But definitely a broken play there for the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, and if you're the Carolina Panthers, you got to get something here on second down. You only have a couple yards this game. Got to figure something out. And they got empty backfield. Brodine taking a snap. He's got time, and he overthrows Christian McCaffrey on an easy drag play right there.
Yeah, you see these Falcons are bringing pressure from every which angle on this defense, and then Brodine, you got to hit those drags of the pass that you got to hit on.
And yeah, it looks like Brodine has absolutely no confidence right now. Again in the shotgun formation. They snap the ball. He's got a nice little pocket there.
Wow.
Pressure comes from the left side, and DeCarris McKinley gets the second sack of the night.
Yeah, Tack McKinley is an absolute beast off the edge. Absolute stud rushing the passer. The guy is trouble to handle.
Absolutely. DeCarris McKinley, Deion Jones, Jalen Collins, they've all been great parts of this defense for the year, and they're definitely making sure that they stay ferocious all game long.
Definitely. The questionable call there by Atlanta not returning that kick. I saw a lot of room on the right side. I thought he could have cut that to the right side, maybe get a lot of yards there and get a good return, maybe set them up to get some more points here. But all in all, they elect to not return the kick, and they start at 25.
Yeah, I'm going to start at 25 with a motion by Booth on the right side, and you got Miles in open field, and he absolutely destroys corner again, who has to get saved by Luke Kuechly making the tackle afterwards. What a vicious player.
It's absolutely terrible. You see this guy, and you're looking, you can see it in the way he plays. He's not looking to move, he's not looking to juke, spin, nothing. He's looking to go straight through you. He ran right at that man, didn't try to run around him, ran right through him.
And he got Joey Maynard again, changing the play at the line of scrimmage, calling a couple adjustments. And he hands it off to Miles again, who doesn't get much there as the Panthers finally get a nice little tackle on him there. 3rd and 6.
Yeah, man, you like to see those big D linemen get involved there, but I've seen a lot of, surprisingly, I've seen a lot of tosses and pitches out to the.
Yeah, they're giving the ball to Miles as much as they can here and letting Joey Maynard just be a game manager. Play action right here on 3rd down. Throw a quick one. And it's a nice catch by their tight end, but it looks like he may have gotten the first down. And yes, that's definitely a first down. Joy Maynard drops back with the ball, throws a quick one to Kelsey, who breaks a tackle, moves forward, gets a couple more yards before he gang tackled. And that's 2nd and 1 as the Atlanta Falcons are moving in the second quarter of the game. Third and 4th for the Atlanta Falcons here. I formation. They fake it to the fullback before Freeman gets out into the outside, and he's able to beat the man to the first down marker before getting tackled. Nice 1st and 10 on the first carry of the game for Devonta Freeman. Shotgun formation, hike the ball to Maynard. He's looking around. He throws a deep one, and his drop pass. Great coverage by the Panthers on that play. Risky throw by Maynard, but sometimes you got to take deep shots down the field. Second and 10. Shotgun formation. Miles to the left of Maynard. Got Tolbert on the outside. Motion on the right side, and it's a screen play. Nice catch by Miles, but the blocking doesn't work out, and the Falcons eat that play right up. And I mean, the Panthers eat that play right up. Panthers defense needs to stop here before half. They haven't really been able to get anything going, and the offense is struggling too. They need to see a bright spot on one side of the ball before halftime. As the Falcons line up in shotgun again, with Freeman in the backfield now, with Maynard. Hikes the ball. Maynard looking wide open in the middle of the field is Jefferson, and he gets tackled after a nice gain on 2nd down. Falcons are driving there at the 23-yard line with 1:14 left in the second quarter. A huge game for the Atlanta Falcons here as they'll take a 2-game lead in the division. Maynard in shotgun again. Motion on the left side from Booth. Looking downfield, nice blocking. He throws it to a wide open Winzinski in the middle of the field for another touchdown. And the Falcons are up 28-0 after a field goal attempt here. And the kick is good.
It's huge for these Atlanta Falcons to go up 28-0 here with only 49 seconds left in this second half. Very huge for them.
Yeah, it's definitely huge here. The game almost feels over before we even get to the second half here. With only 48 seconds left, do you see Carolina going for some points right now?
I think they gotta. I think correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that the Carolina Panthers received the second half kickoff as the Atlanta Falcons received the opening kickoff. So I think you get points here, whether it's 3, whether it's 7, and then you come out receiving the ball in the second half. That could really set up some momentum for you.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. And it's empty backfield right now. Brodine gets the ball, and he throws it to the outside, a quick pass, and they get out of bounds with 40 seconds left on the clock on the 47-yard line.
Yeah, see, they had that play there, but you see the tight end right over the middle. I feel like you gotta hit him there. You gotta take a risk and get out there.
got him back in the empty backfield again. Rhode Island looking, hikes the ball, throws in the middle of the field, but they're there to block that ball, and I think that's a great play right there by the Atlanta Falcons defense to make sure that's an incompletion.
Absolutely, it's a great play by the Atlanta defense, but I think Brodon's scared to throw this ball deep. I've seen on 2 straight plays he's had his tight end open for a good moment, and he's not taking the shot. He's not pulling the trigger on those passes. Let's see how he reacts going further.
Yeah, he may not have much confidence after the way this half has gone for him. Again in the empty backfield here. Hike the ball to Brodine. Nice little bit of pressure, and that's an easy pick on the tip drill as McBath has it, and he's going. Gets gang tackled by the Panthers at the 44-yard line. Another bad pass by Brodine to throw it into double coverage over there, and it gets him another pick for the game.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very surprised to see that they decide to throw it deep there in double, triple coverage, and they wait 2 more seconds. They probably have the tight end open on the corner route, but it's definitely a questionable call here for the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, tough situation for the Panthers right now, and they're gonna have to figure something out as they go into half. And we're gonna go over to TD Prime to give us, tell us the mood on the sideline right now on that Carolina Panthers sideline.
The mood is not looking good over there for these Carolina Panthers. A lot of them have their heads down. This defense is asking, what do we have to do? This offense just keeps putting us back on the field with all these turnovers. You see Luke Kuechly down there. He's trying to rile these guys up, but it's just hard. It's difficult.
Yeah, we got the Atlanta Falcons just kneeling it out right now. And it's definitely been a hard game for the Panthers. Your defense is getting beaten down by Antoine Miles, and they're leaving Joey Maynard all these easy throws, and then your offense goes out there and is getting completely dominated by an aggressive defense by the Atlanta Falcons.
Absolutely. This Carolina Panthers defense is definitely struggling right now because they're on the field so much. The time of possession game is absolutely insane. But let's see if they can turn around here in the second half.
And it's going to start with Carolina getting the ball here on the kickoff. Another confusing return there as you only get to the 24, and you're wasting time and energy, and we're lucky nobody gets hurt on that play.
Absolutely huge hit there.
Start off with Brodine lining up behind center. Play action fake, and he gets a quick sack. That's 3 sacks for McKinley on the day. A terrible way to start the second half with McKinley on top of your quarterback.
The Atlanta Falcons have 3 sacks. Takairis McKinley has 3 sacks. He is their pass rush right now. No one else is really getting crazy amounts of pressure, but Tack McKinley, I feel like he's there on every single play.
Yeah, and if Tack is the only one getting pressure, maybe you should block him as they line up. Shotgun, hike the ball. Brodine has a lot of time, but he overthrows a receiver there, and they're lucky that one's not going back the other way.
Absolutely. Brodine, he's not throwing the open passes. He's throwing the ones in double coverage. I don't know, man. I feel like there needs to be a meeting about the quarterback situation here in Carolina because it just does not look like it's working out.
If you're Carolina, are you warming up the backup right now?
Oh, the backup would have been warm coming into this game if I knew what Brodine was going to come out here and do.
Again, you got them in the shotgun. Brodine changing the play a little bit over here. A nice block by the running back, and it doesn't matter as that's almost another pick as C.J. Beathard throws a horrible one right there. So they must have taken Brodine out of the game because C.J. Beathard just threw his first incompletion of the game.
Yeah, I was about to say that I saw a different number out there. I didn't know who it was. But
yeah,
definitely, C.J. Beathard coming into the game here for Barry Brodine, which I'm not surprised to see as Atlanta returns his kick and runs it out of bounds.
Yeah, hopefully Beathard has a little bit more luck on his next drive of the game, but now we get to see the aggressive, tough Antoine Miles come back out here and see what he does to this Carolina Panthers front seven. Joey Maynard lining up behind center. Hike the ball, handed it right off to Miles, who goes to the outside. He's got a nice block in front of him. One guy to beat. Get off me, son. And he's got one more guy, runs him right over. He's going. Finally. Oh, he's still breaking tackles, taking down to the 22-yard lines. 12 carries for 70 yards. Antoine, the new beast mode Miles.
Absolutely insane. He said, you're going to keep putting me on the field. I'm going to keep punishing you guys. I'm going to give you everything I got all game. And he's absolutely punishing this defense, definitely bullying them and getting in there. I love the name New Beast Mode.
Maynard lines up behind center again, and you know what he's doing. He's handing it right up to Miles, who breaks one more tackle, but he gets taken down for a short little carry here. 2 yards on the gain. I mean, 2 yards may not seem huge, but after a play like that, you'll take anything from him there. And every gain is just taking a little bit more time off the clock. The defender's got to get right back up and try and tackle him again. Play action. You got a little bit of motion from Booth here. They hand it off to Miles again on a little bit of a counter work. Again, the first guy can't take him down. Gets another couple more yards. 3rd and 6.
It's got to be absolutely demoralizing for this Carolina Panthers defense that they cannot bring this man down. He keeps hitting them, hitting them, hitting them. You tell him, if you get punched in the face, what are you going to do? And Carolina is not punching back.
Motion again by Booth. You got a little PFA quick action here. Looks like nobody's open. Maynard's running, he just throws it out. Again, rather throw it out of bounds and take the field goal here than risk making a play that changes the momentum of this game.
I didn't see who went down there, but we did have an injury timeout on the plays. Atlanta lines up for this field goal.
3 is better than 7, but if you're Carolina right now, you need to make sure there's no points going up on the board by the other team. So we're going to say this is a successful drive for the Atlanta Falcons right here.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely a successful drive here for the Atlanta Falcons. They're going up 31-0. They don't really need points at this point. I don't see the Carolina coming back into this game with all the struggles they've had on defense and offense. But, man, it's a hell of a game by these Atlanta Falcons on both sides.
Carolina takes the ball out to the 26-yard line. What do you think can be different with C.J. Beathard out there from Barry Brodine?
Man, I think he definitely needs to just have confidence in himself. He needs to get the short passes going. He needs to start gaining some confidence throughout the game. If you don't have that confidence early, you're not going to play good. You're going to struggle throughout the whole game.
Yeah, definitely. C.J. Beathard lines up, empty backfield. Spears on the left side. Hikes the ball. A lot of time, and he walks right up into a sack, and it's not Tack this time. It's Hurst on the other side.
They're absolutely insane. The Atlanta Falcons had beautiful coverage all over that play. They were all over from the beginning and really forced C.J. Beathard to just eat that sack.
Empty backfield again for the Carolina Panthers. You got C.J. Beathard making changes. Spears is on the left side again. One-on-one coverage. And he throws a ball, overthrows it. It looks like he's trying to get to Spears right there as they're trying to get the number 1 receiver involved, but it's just not enough as the incompletion leaves them on 3rd and 20.
Yeah, so he was looking for his number 1 guy. Spears gets open most of the time, but on that play, C.J. Beathard just threw a bad ball.
Yeah, Spears was definitely a main part of that Super Bowl winning team, but it seems like his career started to dwindle down after that. As they hike the ball, shotgun formation, and finally a completion for a first down as Beathard throws it in the middle of the field for a 20-yard gain right there. A big first down of the game for the Carolina Panthers there.
It's crazy to think that this is the first down of the whole entire game. This Carolina offense has been absolutely stagnant, and that's being nice about it. They have not shown up today. This Atlanta Falcons whole team has come here to play, and Carolina has not.
Beathard lines up behind center, drops back, a quick throw there to Spears, who's able to get more yards, and that's back-to-back first downs for the team. 42 yards on the 2 completions for Beathard. Maybe it was the right idea, and they just didn't go to him quick enough.
And I hope so, man. For the faith of this Carolina Panthers team, they need to find a set person at quarterback, or they're just not going to succeed. They haven't had one since Cam Newton left.
Beathard lines up behind center, is dropping back again. McCaffrey in the backfield to block for him. A lot of time. He rolls out to his left, and he looks like he's going to throw it, but then he rolls out some more, and Tack has 4 sacks on the game. What are you doing?
It's absolutely insane here. Tack McKinley getting his 4th sack of the game, like you said. At that point, I feel like you just got to run. You just got to get the yards where you can. He thought he had the post over the middle. He thought I had him coming open over the middle, but it wasn't to be, and he just gets sacked again. I think you just got to run it on there.
Yeah, you got to run it or throw it away, do something. Right now, you're just giving Tack McKinley all the stats in the world. As he hands it off to Christian McCaffrey right up the middle of the field. Defense not expecting it, and he gets an easy first down right there.
Yep, definitely. That just looked like the defense not expecting the run on that play. They're expecting a pass, which I'm not blaming them. They're expecting the pass on that play, and all the holes are open for Christian McCaffrey on that play.
Christian's got 5 carries for 25 yards, but are you shocked to see him not become a bigger part of the passing game today? Play action play, and he gets hit again, and it's Hurst this time. 6 sacks for this team. Hurst and Tack have a day.
Yeah, absolutely. Hurst said, Tack's got 3 sacks, let me go get 2. Tack got 4, said, let me get 1. Tack got 4, let me get another. Tack and Hurst are definitely out there killing this offensive line.
Yeah, they definitely want to get it as you have Beathard line up behind center again. The safety's playing out, looking like they're showing a blitz look right now. Beathard may be adjusting to that. Play action pass. Looking downfield. Throws a quick one. Gets his guy on the outside. He looks to brace himself for the hit a little too early and goes down. 3rd and 3 for the Carolina Panthers.
I'm very confused to see this many play action passes here in this game. I feel like they haven't done everything to set up the play action. So I don't know why they're really relying on it a lot. It's forced them into a lot of bad situations, taking a lot of sacks. I feel like they just need to get away from this play action pass game.
Yeah, they definitely have not done enough to set up the play action, and Atlanta does not look surprised by it. As you have Rodine throw a quick one in the middle of the field. He's got Spears, and he gets hit right before the end zone, dropped at the 1-yard line.
Beathard makes the right read there. He finds Spears over the middle, and Spears right there, inches away from the end zone, gets blown up by the safety, taking him out there.
Yeah, and they line up at the 1-yard line now in the Wildcat. Christian McCaffrey gets a direct snap, runs it in, and it's an easy touchdown for the Carolina Panthers for their first touchdown of the game.
I saw Deion Jones. He got in there a little bit. He got in there fast, and just a little bit off. Christian McCaffrey found his way into the end zone.
It's a nice touchdown there, but is that more of a, confidence booster for next week right now, or you think they're going to try and go out here and say, hey, we can still win this game with a little bit of time left in the 3rd and the whole 4th quarter to go?
I mean, with the turnover here, if the defense shows up with the turnover here, I think they could be right back into this game. But I definitely think that's a good confidence for them to go into this 4th quarter, maybe put up some more points, and definitely get this offense going.
And the Atlanta Falcons are back out here with their workhorse, Antoine Miles, out there. We got Joey Maynard line up behind center. Little play action right here. Rolls to the left, but he runs back to his right and throws it out of bounds with the pressure coming. Good move by him to get out of the pocket and throw it away. And when you see this Atlanta Falcons team, it must be a breath of fresh air to see a running back who is predicated off of the bruising power style be the premier back for a team. A lot of teams in grid have been going to speed backs to start off and use the running back with the power as a change of pace, and the Atlanta Falcons much rather run you over.
Yeah, I don't really get it. I'm not a big fan. I like the idea of going to power backs. I know people like the idea of just bringing them in on goal line in short yardage situations, but I definitely commend these Atlanta Falcons for sticking with Antoine Miles, letting him be a 3-down back here for this Atlanta Falcons team. It's definitely been helping them a lot.
And on that 2nd down, Antoine Miles just introduced himself to one of the best linebackers in the league, and Luke Kuechly, who couldn't bring him down. And on this 3rd and 2, he gets stopped up in the pile right there, but is able to bounce off it and get the easy 2 yards to get the first down. And this Atlanta Falcon team is going to go by Antoine Miles. If he's stumbling, running people over, whatever it takes, he's going to get them the yards and keep them on the field offensively.
Absolutely. Antoine Miles is having himself a day today, really becoming the it factor for the Atlanta Falcons team.
Yeah, Antoine Miles has been phenomenal as you have the Atlanta Falcons lining up in shotgun. And Maynard's going to get it this time. No. Oh, my God. Maynard almost brought down by the sack. He breaks the first tackle, and Russell Sorrenti panics right there and gets a whole lot of face mask. Oh, what a great play by Joey Maynard to stay upright for the first sack. And they got lucky there with Russell Sorrenti making a huge mistake.
I can't believe it, man. Sorrenti, yeah, he's got to be better than that on this play.
Yeah, I understand you want to make the strip here, but it didn't work out. And they do a counter play right away to Miles, who knocks two guys off him. A third, and a fourth. Two guys have to take him down. Another first down. Antoine, the new beast mode Miles, man, you can't say it enough. He does not want to be taken down. And if you want to take him down, don't come alone. Bring a friend. Please bring a couple of friends.
Absolutely. You got to bring 3, 4, 5 guys just to bring down Antoine Miles. He's worked for every single one of the yards he's got today. No big runs for him, really, unless he worked for all of them. He really put his all into every single one of the 97 yards he has in the game.
Another handoff right there to Miles. Taken out in the backfield. It looked like Shaq Thompson was trying to go for the strip there. Miles just decided to give himself up rather than losing the ball there. So it's a good play right there, even though it's a loss of 2. You don't want to give the ball up if you're Atlanta right here. You want to be able to slow the clock down, take a little bit of time off, and maybe punt it if you don't go get some points here. Line up in shotgun again. Maynard gets the ball. No handoff this time. He's looking. He's got a guy on the outside, and he throws it a little too far outside, but he might have been the best thing right there because the Panthers were aggressive and they jumped that route.
Yeah, the Falcons are looking. They're seeing that the Panthers are really trying to stack the box. They're trying to stop this run game. So they're looking down the field. They're looking to pass the ball, get this first down, and really keep the clock running.
Maynard gets the hike. He's got Freeman in the backfield with this time. Freeman going to the outside. But Maynard decides to overthrow it on a slant route right there, and he misses his guy. Fourth and 12. Out of 4th and 12 for the Atlanta Falcons here. One of the few drives that haven't ended with points for them.
I like to see that, keeping Devonta Freeman on the field. We've seen him mainly on third downs here today. I like to see them keeping him on the field because he's still a dynamic back here in the grid. I like seeing him coming in on these passing plays.
Yeah, as Devonta gets older, he may not enjoy being the backup here in Atlanta, but it's definitely going to be something that can help prolong his career.
As we see an injury on the play. I believe that was Booth going down on the play, which could be a huge loss for this Atlanta Falcons team if he is down long term. Oh, no, that was Carolina Panthers. I apologize.
Yeah, and now we have C.J. Beathard lining up behind center at the 5-yard line. He gets the ball. He's looking downfield. A quick throw. Russell Spears gets the catch. Comes back to get it, gets a couple more yards, and another good throw by C.J. Beathard right here.
Where's C.J. Beathard been all game? What was the coaching staff of the Carolina Panthers doing? I want to know why he has not been in this game all game from this beginning, because it didn't look like Brodine was ready for this type of football.
Yeah, I don't know what Brodine has showed them in practice that they thought he was a better option than Beathard, but Beathard looks like he wants the job right now as he drops back. He's looking downfield. He's got a guy open, throws it again, and it's an easy completion right there as he just goes safely down to get the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a great possession catch there by the tight end on the play. And Beathard does definitely look like he's getting into a rhythm. He's getting into motions, and I really like what I'm seeing out of this guy.
Beathard in the shotgun. McCaffrey to his right, gets the hike. And they come with a corner blitz, and it's an easy sack right there for Jalen Collins, whose name we haven't called much today.
No, we haven't really been seeing a lot of these defensive backs. There's been a lot of battle at the line of scrimmage for this Atlanta Falcons defense besides that one interception by McBath. But yeah, we haven't seen a lot of DBs in the scoring card today.
And CJ Beathard again drops back, shotgun. A lot of time, not a lot of pressure. He throws it up, and it's another possession catch there, but it's a nice catch for a first down. And he's beating the zone up a little bit on these deep throws.
That was a great pass by Beathard. He really dotted that one in there, really snuck it in there right over Craig Maker's head.
The Panthers definitely think this game is over because they are taking their sweet time getting back to the line after these plays. CJ Beathard lines up behind in shotgun. McCaffrey to his left, drops back, a lot of time. Again, a throw to the outside, and it's another good catch. Gets him down to the 13-yard line. CJ Beathard is 8 for 10 for 169 yards after that one. 2 incompletions, no turnovers.
There you go, and that's the big stat, 0 turnovers. So three turnovers by Brodon. We saw the 2 interceptions and the fumble. But these guys are running great routes. I saw a great route there for Curtis Samuel as they line up here.
Line up in the shotgun. 2 running backs in the backfield with him. Throws a quick one in the middle of the field, and that's another touchdown for C.J. Beathard to Russell Spears.
Russell Spears is coming out. He said, Beathard in? All right, I got this. Beathard's really finding Spears here on these plays.
They're going to go. The Falcons call a timeout as they're not ready for the Carolina Panthers to go for 2 there, but Carolina is most definitely going for 2 here.
Carolina still thinks with this momentum that they can get back into this game.
Got C.J. Beathard lined up in shotgun with McCaffrey to his right. Russell Spears to the left of him in the slot. Drops back, and he throws it into the middle of the field, but it's a nice little block by the Falcons defender there, and they get nothing for it. And we got them lined up in the onside kick right here on 3rd and 3rd with
Falcons,
3 minutes and 13 seconds. Yeah, the Falcons don't seem ready to see the Carolina Panthers fight with this much time left on the clock. But this is a divisional rival here. They're not giving you this game. And it's an easy pickup on the onside kick for them as Burton gets the ball. And the Falcons are going to have a short field with 3 minutes and 11 seconds left.
I was very curious to see there. It wasn't their hands team out there. It was a regular kick return unit. So I was very curious to see if there was maybe like a muffed return there. But Burton with the sure hands there really assured that one for the Atlanta Falcons.
Now, if you're the Atlanta Falcons, does Miles play the rest of this game?
I'd probably take Miles out, but he doesn't look like he has any sign of stopping here.
And you know what? They don't take him out. As he gets the ball handed off to him on another little play to the outside, and he runs a guy over on an easy first down play. Antoine Miles cannot be stopped. He will not take no for an answer, and if there's yards to find, he's going to get them.
The best thing about it is, in my opinion, is that they're giving him the ball. They're pushing him to the outside. They're like, come get on the outside, boy. Let's match you up with these corners and let's make some plays. And you don't really see that from power backs all that often. It's very, very, very cool to see me.
Yeah, it's definitely. And we got Maynard lining up in the shotgun. He takes a snap, throws a quick one, but his guy is out of bounds. Never gives himself a chance to even catch that one on a silly 2nd and 10 play. You have Antoine Miles. He's been phenomenal all game. You continue to pound the ball here. Take the air out of the ball. Get this clock running. You never wanted to see it stop. End this game.
Absolutely. I do not understand that the Atlanta Falcons team continues to throw the football here.
Another shotgun play there, and you got your quarterback just taking the sack on a silly play. Nobody was ever open on that play, and you knew he was taking a loss as he just turned his back and protected the ball rather than taking a huge hit.
At this point, you're up 31-13, almost getting to the 2-minute warning here. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to protect your guy. You got to get him off the field. You got to stop throwing the football. Can't let him take hits like this.
And they call the play instead of letting it fall to the 2-minute warning, and he gets a nice catch there by his receiver, but it's not enough for the first down. So they're going to kick a field goal here, 40 yards out.
Very, very questionable play calling here by the Atlanta Falcons. Me, myself, I would have just handed that football off. Let's get to 4th down. Maybe get the first. Who knows? And let's take the air out of the football, like you said. Get the clock running and keep this clock running. Don't give Carolina the football back. You're risking your defense up for injury, and that's just not what you want to do.
Another kick right there, and it's good. And Atlanta is up 34-13, and this game is most certainly out of reach.
Yeah, with the minute 53, it's more than done. We're getting close to the end here. There's no really chance for this Carolina Panthers team to really make a comeback here in this game.
Yeah, Carolina is out of it, but you know what? Whatever they show right now is just going to be something to confidence boost them. They're going to go into next week with 0 wins on the season as Spears gets to the outside, and he looks like he's going to return this kick for a touchdown. A nice play, and Russell Spears, everyone else may think it's over, but Russell Spears has not given up as he's had a great game in the second half.
Yeah, this second half has been the Russell Spears show for this Carolina Panthers. Offense and special teams, now that he just returns that kick. He's absolutely lighting it up here in the second half.
Yeah, he saw the sideline, was open and never stopped. And again, the Atlanta Falcons are not ready for the onside kick as they're going to have to adjust. What is going on that sideline that they don't think that this ball is being an onside kick?
Absolutely. Carolina Panthers only down 14. And is we got a Falcons? Yep, Falcons are covering.
Falcons get it. That was a nice scrum for the ball there. And you know what? I don't understand if you're Atlanta why you don't just take the time out there. You're not going to need them later on, and get your hands team on the field.
Yeah, that was very, very questionable. I would have done the same thing. You almost lose the onside kick there in Carolina with 3 timeouts. They score quick. They could use those 3 timeouts, and if they don't recover the onside kick again.
And the Falcons smarten up here and just hand it off to Miles, who doesn't get anything on the play. Loses 2, in fact, but the clock is running.
Looks like Carolina's not going to take their timeouts here, and we're going to get towards the end of this game, which was a very good game here towards the end. Carolina really showed up, and their offense came out, and C.J. Beathard really led this team like Brodine could not.
Yeah, I mean, the Panthers may have found a new guy to start, but if you're the Atlanta Falcons, you've seen that all these guys you've been signing, trading for, and drafting have worked out, and this team is ready to make a run. They did great today, and they're going to kneel this clock out and win this game. Who do you have being the player of the game for this Atlanta Falcons team?
Oh, for this Atlanta Falcons team, I'm giving the player of the game to Antoine Miles. Whether it doesn't matter if his stats may have not showed it with him only getting less than 100 yards. I think he may have had over, but definitely Antoine Miles for me.
Yeah, definitely Antoine Miles may have been a great pick here. I mean, Tack may have had the 4 sacks, but Miles was the engine for this offense, and they did great. And they ran as much clock as they could out. They're going to kick it back to the Carolina Panthers with 18 seconds on the clock.
He definitely set the tone here as we end this football game here.
And Christian McCaffrey doesn't even bother with the punt as he lets it just drop back. I don't know why the Carolina Panthers would call a timeout there on 3rd down after letting them run so much time off the clock. It's just unsportsmanlike by this Carolina team, and I guess you got to do some underhanded things when you're playing a divisional rival sometimes.
Absolutely. Very questionable there. You're really setting your guy up either for injury if he returns that, or even worse, you get someone injured on blocking. So I don't really like that by the Carolina Panthers.
We're going to have C.J. Beathard get another throw here from the shotgun. Looking downfield. Hurst is coming, and he throws it just into the middle of the field to fall to the ground. Receiver far out to the right. Never had a chance at that ball.
I'm just in absolute disbelief. I cannot believe this Carolina Panthers team is coming out here and throwing the football with 6 seconds left, down 14. I get it's a division rival, but you just don't come out here and risk injury to your players.
Another drop back for Beathard, and he throws one. And it's a nice catch by Spears, but the game is over, and Atlanta wins big over here in Carolina, 34-20. It's been a great game, Eric, and until next time. Overall,
absolutely,
we're going to slide over to NBL now to watch NBL Live.
Yep, let's flip over there and watch NBL Live. It was a good game, everyone.